Weather can, of course, be a real pain in the rear end, but it also can make for some of the prettiest scenery around. Take this, for example.
Wow.
Matt got the old 5 News drone up in the sky this morning around the Beaver Lake area. Man, this is some beautiful, the one thing that really stands out here, Matt, besides how beautiful it is, the steam rolling off Beaver Lake. What's up with that?
Yeah, essentially Beaver Lake is like a hot tub. So when you got into a hot tub, you see all the steam coming up. It's not necessarily how hot the hot tub is. You just need a big temperature difference between the water and the air. And you're getting that right now. In fact, if you go to Beaver Lake or Lake Fort Smith or Lake Worcester or anywhere across 5 country, maybe even parts of the Arkansas River, it could look similar to what you were just seeing. The cold air is sitting right above the water temperatures, which are not below freezing. I mean, they're cold, but they're not the coldest of the year yet. But you just get that steam to rise. The water is so warm that it has to start releasing with the cold air right above it. So you're seeing that condensation take place right above the water. Really cool to see. But we had to fly the drone above that steam, because if you flew the drone into the steam, those are water droplets, but instantly, as soon as you fly the drone out of that steam, it would flash freeze the whole aircraft, and it'd probably just plop right into the water, which you don't want to do. It's an expensive drone. But it's cold outside, so you're going to notice that even on your local pond, if it hasn't even froze over yet, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of that steam fog. Right now, it's cold all across 5 country. We're down to 9 in Rogers. Looks like our warmest spot is a balmy 20 degrees in Logan County. Feels a lot colder in Boonville, though, when you factor in the wind. Only feels like it's 13 degrees. Feels like it's 8. That's all it feels like in Fort Smith. And we feel like we're below 0 in Springdale and in Rogers. Rogers, -4. Some of our coldest air has been right there on the western shores of Beaver Lake. Winter wind chill advisory is in effect tonight and tomorrow, because tonight could be our coldest night, not just of this stretch of weather that we've had, and last night was cold. Last night was actually record-breaking too. But this could be the coldest night that we've had in 3 years. Remember that awful system we had back in 2021 where we hit -20? That set an all-time record low in Fayetteville. Well, we're not going to get as cold as that, but this will be the next coldest. Wind chills down to -15 anywhere you see the light blue, so that includes most of Arkansas and Oklahoma. We could be down to -30 for wind chills. You go a little bit farther north, so thank goodness we're not that cold, but it's still going to be cold. This front has passed all the way to the Gulf Coast, and now we've got this sleety mix pressing in across Louisiana and Mississippi, even Alabama. Heavy snow fell today from Memphis to Nashville, so pretty impressive storm. You look off to the north, we've got some snow flurries across Kansas and Missouri. As they move southbound, they'll probably break apart. Could we get a stray flurry out of it? Sure, but probably wouldn't really do much. Most of this will fall apart before it even reaches us. So generally, we are done with the snow. Higher pressure is going to move in for a day or two. But there's a storm way out here in the Pacific, halfway between California and there's Hawaii. This thing's moving and hauling big time. It'll be here by Thursday with another little shot of cooler weather. It won't be as cold as this past round, but we've got another cold front on the way. We need some warm fronts, I think, around here. This is a live look outside on I-49. You're looking northbound. The lanes are open, but you can still see a little ice and snow, especially in the median there. A couple little slick spots. Now, here's the thing. Like, for example, here in Walton Boulevard, just south of the home office, we've got some wet patches because of all the treatment that's been taking place. The problem is overnight tonight, some of that could try to refreeze because it could be the coldest night in 3 years. Same story in the River Valley. Some of this that's now wet could refreeze again tonight. It's already below freezing, but once you head down to near 0, more of that could be possible. So tomorrow morning, we could fall to -4. The record's -3. You go to the River Valley, our record is 6. We're probably headed down towards 3. So we'll see. We're very close to record lows. We're forecasting them to actively break, but of course it feels a lot colder than that when you factor in the wind chill. Here's your forecast tomorrow. Hopefully by 9 or 10, we'll be above the 0-degree mark. We don't get above freezing tomorrow. In the River Valley, we're going to get closer to freezing, but probably still won't make it. Highs in the 20s. You're looking at Futurecast tomorrow. We should have a lot more sun, but we'll still have that northwest wind, and it's still going to bite around 10 miles per hour. But then looking ahead, we've got a little wintry system possible for Thursday. It comes in about Thursday midday. There could be a few flurries around us. You see the darker blues farther east because this storm should get a little bit heavier once it gets into eastern Arkansas. But for Thursday, there could be a brief wintry mix. We'll see. It won't be anything like the systems we've just had, but a little more taste of winter trying to come in. Temperatures, though, a lot warmer, so we'll see what we get. Probably the highest chance will be some raindrops and some sleet. And then a quick cool down comes in for the end of the week. You see that 25 on Friday, 30 in the River Valley, and then we rebound again going into next week. But every single day moving forward, we're still not even to average. Not even
Really?
close. The average is about 51.
Really? Really? We're
I know.
below
We're
average?
below average. Don't tell Mom.
So lame. Oh,
At least
my
till
mom's
next
gonna be
week.
disappointed. Yeah, till next week. All right, well, thank you, Matt, and thank you guys for joining us for this special streaming edition of your 5 News First at 4 on 5 Plus, YouTube, and probably some other things. We'll be here again at 5. See you later.